Hey guys, welcome to my channel. If you don't know me, my name's Ayniah and we're going to be going over some Reddit stories, specifically from the r/relationship advice. I think that I am the perfect person to give advice because yeah, I've been in 0 successful relationships. Tonight the music sings so loud. But no, being serious, I'm a very wise person. I'm a female that sees perspective. So I think this is a good thing for me to give you guys some advice. Okay, so this is from Dry Emotion 2237. So it says, my 27 female boyfriend, 34 male, caught the bouquet at the wedding and threw it back at the bride.
Bombastic side-eye. Criminal of...
Why is he in the bouquet toss anyway? This isn't for you? Anyways, posting for some advice because I'm genuinely unsure on this one or if I should address it on a deeper level with him. My boyfriend went to his closest friend's, the bride, wedding, and I wasn't invited, but fair enough, weddings are expensive and I don't know her very well. That's understandable. He came home yesterday and told me a funny story about how the bride wasn't going to do the throwing the bouquet tradition, but he encouraged her and then managed to catch it. The bride said to him, "You're next! You're next!" I think it's you. And he said, take it back. And threw it back to the bride. Take it back. And then threw it back to the bride. Okay. Let's keep listening. He told me thinking I would find it funny because everyone else laughed, but it actually upset me a little bit. I would be upset too, queen. I guess the reason I'm upset is that he publicly rejected the idea of commitment and threw the bouquet back at the bride in front of a group of people. And I wasn't even there to be a part of the joke or laugh it off. The punchline being, "Get it away from me. I don't want marriage." Honey, that's a red flag. Babe, if it wasn't a bigger red flag, we should sit here because what? Especially if you told him that you wanted to get married and he's literally like, no marriage, like just chill, we're vibing. You're ruining it. Let's continue on. As much as it was a joke and no one probably paid any attention or even remembers, it feels to me like he was downplaying our relationship in front of others. That's what he was doing, babe. It's not a feel, that's what he was doing. Hold on, I don't know if I'm a little delayed, but let me read this slowly. Particularly when I think about the fact that he had what? Wait, y'all, I might be a little delayed. Hold on. Particularly when I think about the fact he would have been stood in a group of women also trying to catch it. I feel embarrassed and a little bit disrespected, but I also can't tell if I'm blowing it out of proportion and need to let it go, or if I deserve an apology and understanding from him. After he told me, I sort of pulled a bit of a face and went off a bit quiet. I knew it had upset me, but I was hit with the, don't be like this. I was looking forward to seeing you tonight. Boy, don't nobody care. Which made me feel like he thinks this is a me problem and doesn't understand why it would upset me. I don't think any girlfriend would want to know that their boyfriend threw the bouquet after catching it at the wedding with a "get it away from me." Would love to hear your thoughts of others. Thanks in advance. Okay, and then she has an edit, but we're gonna wait for the edit. Me personally, I would be offended. I date to marry. I don't date just to vibe out. Like, no, I'm trying to get a ring on it. What do you think we doing here? I'm confused.
You're confused. I'm confused, bro.
We're all confused. Okay, here's the edit update. Edit, adding some important details that I've been asked a lot for. We have been together for a shy of 2 years. We live together. We have discussed marriage is our mutual long-term goal. I was not invited to the wedding day due to the budget restrictions. Only family had +1s and partners of friends were only invited to the evening do. I couldn't make the evening due to work commitments. I was not the only girlfriend who wasn't invited. All of the friends who made the day guest list were not invited, plus ones until the evening. I know this because they all met up at my house before sending off. Okay, so this update gave me a little bit of insight, but not too much. One, if y'all talked about how y'all want long-term goal is marriage, why would he give the bouquet back? We need to talk again. We need to reevaluate our relationship goals, because obviously I don't think it's marriage, babe, and I think this is your step to get out of there. Because me personally, if he would have threw the bouquet back and he thought long termly, oh yeah, I want to get married to my girlfriend, and he threw the bouquet back, it was like,
child. Anyway, so
I think that he doesn't want to be with you. But my advice for this whole situation is, one, talk to your partner, reevaluate what your relationship goals are, because we need to get back on the same page, because apparently we're not. And then if he says, oh yeah, babe, when I said marriage wasn't really what I really wanted, then you just move on, because I know you, being offended by this, want to get married. So therefore, if he says he wants to get married, stay. If he says, I'm a little iffy about it, then move on, girl, because there's too many fish in the sea for you to be waiting on this one. Next. Okay, guys, this is the next story, and this is from Thorough RA Help Dad. I don't know, but the title of it says, what is the best way for me, 39 male, to reach out to my son, 17 male? Okay. A long time ago, I made a very irresponsible choice and got my child's mother pregnant at a very young age. I knew I wasn't ready to be a parent physically, mentally, or financially. We came up to a deal where I gave her a one-time check from the savings my parents have given me, and I would sign all rights and responsibilities. Oh, he would sign away all rights and responsibilities. Now my parents are still in my son's life, and I see him often, and I eventually got married and had a kid of my own. My daughter is a precious jewel. Recently, I was talking to my dad and found out my son is a high school football star and is getting recruited by D1 schools. Mostly FCS, but still, that's amazing. I wish he had said something earlier. As my son enters his senior year, I want him to have a big year so he's able to get recruited by bigger schools. My dad is being weird about arranging a hangout, giving me my son's phone number, so I'm thinking of reaching out directly. I couldn't find him on Facebook, but I found his Instagram, just waiting for him to accept my request. Okay. Whew. So, questions, Dad. Why did you say child of my own? You have a child, you just don't have the rights to it, okay? And then secondly, why do you now want to come into his life when you see that he's being recruited by D1 schools? He's a star football player, he's this, he's that, he's that. But you wasn't here for the main things to even get him into high school. What high school is he even going to? Okay? And I think that your dad is a gem, because he's not giving you the benefit of the doubt to get his phone number. He's not even scheduling a hangout. Like, the dad is smart. He knows exactly what you're doing. So my advice would be to leave him alone. If he's not calling out for you, don't be calling out for him. Okay, y'all, so this is a new Reddit story, so I'm gonna go in here and see if there's any comments, because I'm very curious. It says, were you intending to meet him before you found out about his football prospects? All of a sudden, you're thinking about your son. That's how I feel, because all of a sudden, you just want to know what's going on in the son's life.
You ain't really way back then, girl. How about now? Cause I'm up right now. And you stuck right now.
I don't think the dad should just jump into his life now that he know, oh, what's going on with the football stuff and this and that. And he talking about, I had a child of my own. You been had a child. You just weren't able to take care of them or didn't have any rights to them. And kudos to your parents for staying around for the child that you couldn't take care of. You couldn't even be there emotionally or physically. Sir, don't try to be there emotionally, physically, financially, nothing now. My advice would be for you to leave him alone. Thank you. Guys, we have our last story from Hedgemain, and the title is My 18 female is asking me 18 male to do more than bare minimum. How do I do that? First of all, you guys are so young, even though I'm not too far off. This relationship sounds very fresh, but let's get into it. I, 18 male, have been dating my girlfriend, 18 female, for about 6 months now. She has recently sat me down and told me that she's felt like I've been doing the bare minimum. She says that I have been lacking since around 2 months into our relationships in terms of small things. I responded with, I write you love letters like every other week. And she said, well, that's standard. You said since we got together. She is adamant that I don't buy her extravagant things. I've been planning to buy her promise ring, so I don't know now. I just don't know what else to do. I buy her flowers, write her letters, and I am very present emotionally. I'm not a super crafty guy, and I'm very bad with art, so I kind of wrote out the crafts. Now that she set me down, I feel like anything I try to give her will be because she told me to do it and not out of love. Any advice? Yeah, me personally, y'all only 18. Y'all are only 18. I don't know if she's looking at social media and she's like, I need a Chanel bag. I need you to buy me this. I need you to pay for the nails. I need you to pay for the hair. But I'm gonna be honest with you. You sit her down now and be like, look, babe, I know I set the tone. I know I set the tone with the love letters, the flowers, the this, the that. But like me personally, I feel like I'm doing enough. But give me examples on what you would love me to be doing. And like, I don't know what the small things is, like, oh yeah, buy me a piece of chocolate, doing this, hanging out. Like, what are the small things to her? So find out what the small things are. See if you're able to accomplish these small things throughout the trajectory of your relationship. And if you're not, break up and y'all move on because y'all young and y'all got time, okay? I hope you guys enjoyed the video because I enjoyed filming it. I'm sorry, this is one of my first YouTube videos in a very long time. So if you enjoyed it, please make sure that you subscribe and come back to more videos. I think the next subreddit we're going to be on is, am I the a-hole? Because I'm a-hole, but are you an a-hole, okay? Bye, guys.